Today I'm going to share with you some last minute on trend personalised Christmas tags. I'm going to walk you through how to make them in Cricut Design Space, but I'm also going to share my link with you in the description below so you can grab them and get started and making straight away. And stick around because I have a bonus to share with you. So I'm in the Cricut Design Space. I'm going to click on New Project. I'm going to be using free items that are available in Design Space so you can recreate these without any cost. So let's work out what text we're going to use for our initial. I'm clicking into Cricut. I'm going to use the filter, which is this funny little icon here, and go for a free font. So that's going to narrow it down. I also want to go for one that is from Cricut. So because I want to do a negative space sentiment, I do want a stencil font. The only one that's free is this Alyssa stencil script, and I don't want that kind of script, so I want more of a modern look. So I'm going to show you a way around this. And let's have a look at what looks good here. Rubber ducky. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice and bold. So I've just typed out the alphabet here. Now, letters that have their center that will be cut out. If I'm doing a negative space letter, then if I'm not happy to have an A shape with the center cut out, then I need to change this up a little bit so when it cuts, it stays as one piece. Okay, so these are the letters that we need to change. And I'm going to do each letter on its own. Oops, I've got capitals on. I'm going to grab a shape. That'll do, a square. I want to make it a rectangle, so I need to unlock proportions. I can drag it. I need it to be a bit bigger than the letter that I'm using. I want a thin cut. All right, so I need to duplicate my little cutting portion, and I want to turn this so it's on an angle the same as the A. Probably made this one a bit long, don't worry about it though. This time I'm going to turn my angle. The A is probably the hardest one I found, so that it matches the angle of the A. And I'm going to make a slice there. Highlight this whole section, and then we're going to subtract. So can you see now that when I do cut this out from my tag, it's going to still be one piece with the center in it. So let's do the other letters. So I've resized all my letters, and now I'm just arranging where I want to create my little stencil. Okay, so I highlight the two that I want to subtract, and I'll do that to each of the letters. So my letters are all ready to go. I want to create my tags now. Right, I want a circle tag, so I'm going to grab one of the free shapes, which is a circle. I'll change the color and make it easier to see. I want to duplicate the circle, so right click on the circle and duplicate it, and I want to create the tab at the top. I'll just resize the circle, and to put a little hole in the middle I'll use the offset function. And that's just going to give me somewhere to put the twine through. And I do need to remove that hole, so I can hit combine and then subtract. The other way you could do that is to slice and then remove. But now that I've found subtract, it's much easier. Alright, so I'm just going to line these together and then join them together using combine weld. 16.5 centimeters is a little bit too big. I don't know. You let me know. So I do like big tags though, so I probably won't make them too small, but you can resize them to whatever size you like. Alrighty, so I do need to keep a template, so I'm going to duplicate this again. And I've changed that color so that can be my template. And I duplicate with Ctrl+D. The good thing about having a template as well is I can actually cut a plain blank one. If I did not want to have a negative space initial, then I can just as easily cut a second piece of cardstock and stick it behind the letter. You can put a picture or a shape, anything you want. I want to resize my letters, so just to highlight them and drag them. And I'm just going to roughly center them. And then let's combine and subtract. So I'm going to do that with all the letters now. Just resize them to fit the tag. On to the last one, combine, subtract. So now I can just pick and choose which letters I want to use on my project. I'll hide my E. I don't need that one, I can hide that one. Oh, the other thing I can do too is if it's a family gift, you can use the initial of their surname. So say if it's for the Masons, you can use an M, or you could use an M for Merry Christmas, or S for Santa, whatever you like. You could even do a snowflake. Actually, I might make a snowflake one just so you've got a generic one. I'll share that one as a bonus. Now that I've chosen the letters I want for my presents, I'm going to hit Make It. I'm choosing a heavyweight cardstock and going for more pressure. Now more pressure was too much. So when I did cut more of these tags out, I actually just used default pressure. Lesson learned, always check your cardstock before cutting. Now I did actually double these up because I had the negative space. That's personal preference. If you do want to customize these tags, click on the customize button. The link will be in the description below for Cricut Design Space, so you can actually just quickly click there and use them and make them today. Now I did add some twine to my tags, but you could also use ribbon or whatever your preference is. My bonus tag, I did create a snowflake for you, and this is an example using the backing template, but you can also use this snowflake as a negative space. I've linked a couple more Cricut videos here to inspire. I look forward to seeing you there. If you liked today's video, please click on the thumbs up button and subscribe. What are you waiting for? It's totally free. Until next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.